Hi YouTube and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel and I am the resident tarot reader for this YouTube channel, as well as for the Divine Resolution Tarot business that operates in Minnesota. If you'd like to work with me, all of the information will be in the description box down below. This reading will have an extended reading available for $444, and the information for that will also be in the description box. When you click on the link, you'll be redirected to the store, and once you purchase the reading, there will be a document that you open with the link inside, okay? We have thought about moving your extended readings over to Vimeo, but we'd like to keep them cost effective, and we don't want to have to raise the prices. If you prefer to see an extended reading on Vimeo, do just leave a comment so that we can do what you all would like and have your feedback. This reading is intended for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you're watching for an Aquarius, this may feel like your message about an Aquarius, so just take it how it resonates. And I just do this quick shuffle here so that I can take a look at the energy surrounding the situation, and Spirit can tell me anything I need to know before the reading starts. We have the Ten of Pentacles coming up at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. So right away, that's showing me that there's a situation that has the opportunity to be something great, but I'm seeing some delays right off the bat. So there was a real lack of direction, and then there was some sneaky behavior as well. Whatever this connection is, I'm seeing for the people that I'm reading for that it seems to be a bit of a burden, but that you keep going back to it. I'm also seeing here that it's like someone is making a decision not to move towards someone else because you feel as though nothing changes. But with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, though, I do feel like you've created distance between you and someone else who has a habit of being deceptive, and they are trying to communicate with you, but it's almost like you're blocking them out of your life because you're in a new space. This person is someone that you felt very connected to, but you want more balance. And I feel like intuitively, based on the things you've seen in the past, this person having such a lack of direction, not being transparent, maybe leaving information out of the equation, it all just became such a burden that you had to make a decision. You could have been dealing with a Sagittarius with this Temperance coming out. We also have Cancer for Chariot. And I'm seeing water energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm just looking here. This is really the energy of somebody. It's almost like they couldn't make a decision. They were trying to hold on to everything. They weren't willing to move forward in a progressive way towards you. It's almost like there's something that they kept going back to. I'm just looking here to see if I see anything else. I feel like if this person did come back to apologize to you, you turned them down. But I also feel like with this Temperance and the High Priestess, they could be coming back around again. And it feels like intuitively you almost know there's something different about this apology. But I think that this person has the capacity to be very manipulative So you're trying very hard to make a good decision about what you should do. Now I feel like whatever this is, it's like you almost have to rely on your intuition. Energetically, you could feel as though this person has changed. It's like there's something different than how they used to be. And I think that's what's giving you pause, because you were very decided about what you were going to do with this particular individual. But I feel like something's different now. Something's different this time around. Yeah, because you're really thinking about this. And I think that even though you made a choice to leave this person, maybe in the physical sense, because you were tired, it's like you had this epiphany that this person wasn't going to change, okay? And you were tired of being on this emotional roller coaster with this person. So physically you may have moved away from them, but mentally you're still very, very connected to them. You still think about them a lot. But I also feel like you have your guard up about giving them a second chance, for sure. But it's intuitively, though. It's like there's a new decision being made here. Let me get into your spread. This is interesting. I wonder what has changed. All right, Aquarius. Oh, okay. Yeah, this person with this Four of Wands, for some of you, you're dealing with a twin that has awoken to what the connection is between the two of you. Let me see here. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. So bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So that's showing me that there's something that has changed, okay? This person is ready to move forward now. Wow, because they've released whatever baggage they were holding on to. And it's like they're ready for a fresh start. They're ready for a fresh start, and they're ready to turn this Ten of Pentacles in the upright, because they're no longer holding on to whatever burdens were keeping them stuck. Yeah. You've turned your back on this person, but it's like, yeah, okay. So through whatever their deception was, it's almost like you left this person to deal with their own misery. This is kind of, with these two cards, the energy of like, you made your bed, you're going to lie in this. I'm not dealing with this anymore, right? You've turned your back on them because of that enlightenment where you're like, this person is never going to change. Nothing's ever going to be different, right? When you did that, though, this person, this was someone who thought you would always be there regardless of what they did. And so now you left them with a decision that they had to make if they were going to come after you or not. For some of you, you're dealing with someone younger than you. For others of you, you're just dealing with someone who's not very experienced with showing their emotions. because this is someone that is very, very hesitant about getting emotionally involved. I feel like whatever this person does, they've had a tendency to either they're non-committal or they're very kind of a love them, leave them type of person. And they blame it on everything but their own actions. This is kind of the poor me energy. And it's like you got really tired of attending the pity party. You got really tired of watching this person make decisions that were destroying themselves and your connection. But when you left, though, you left them alone with their own conflict, their own inner conflict. And that's part of what spurred them to get up out of their sorrow. Because they had a real, it was like nothing really fazed them, you know, nothing excited them, everything bored them. Nothing was an opportunity worth grabbing or chasing. So you took yourselves out of the situation because you felt like this was your counterpart, your match, and they weren't willing to fight for you. All right, Aquarius, the situation is the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So someone would like very much to feel as though they can come in and communicate with you. If you're at a distance from someone with that Eight of Wands coming out in the reverse and then in the upright, this is someone that may even be physically trying to move closer to be with you. This person, they want to come to some sort of compromise. This person may also be coming in to try to explain their actions in the past. But I also feel like with this Seven of Wands in the reverse, this is a matter of whether or not you're going to let your guard down. Because there's a reason that you blocked this person out of your life. For some of you, you feel as though this person is addicted to attention from multiple people. And that's part of why you weren't willing to stick around anymore, because they weren't willing to take accountability for their actions. Tell me anything else I need to know about this Seven of Wands. I feel like Aquarius was ready to have a victory in love. And that's what that Tower was about, is that it's almost like you put your hands up because you felt like this person just would never be it. They would never give you what you wanted. They wouldn't fight for this connection, and they treated it like it was just not that important. Like they didn't see the value in what it was. And I think you tried very hard. And this person, it's like they would just go off and do things that hurt you and then expect you to be okay with it. Like you just weren't supposed to want more or ever get tired and leave. Tell me about the Seven of Wands, please. So you have ignited this person's passion when you shut them out of your life. But the thing is they were so toxic to your well-being that you had to put this to an end for your own health, almost. Your own mental and emotional health. Okay? This person was knocking you out of alignment. You felt as though they were a heartbreaker and they were manipulative. If this is a male that you're dealing with, you could have felt like this was a womanizer, okay? This was just somebody who was kind of a commitment phobe. For some of you, though, you had a good relationship and then suddenly it turned sour very quickly and unexpectedly. To me, with this Knight of Cups in the reverse, this is kind of the energy of the Prince Charming or the hero. until you really get to know him, right? Or her. With the Queen of Cups coming out in the reverse, I'm seeing that you didn't trust this person, okay? To me, this is also a very sulky energy, so that's kind of that pity party that I'm seeing. This person is very self-centered and they're very depressed, okay? Now for you Aquariuses, I feel like this Queen of Cups in the reverse is talking about you giving too much to the situation. And it's like you realized that this person would not change, right? As long as you were in the equation. So you made a conscious decision to leave them and not come back. But that's what made this person really start to think about what they were doing. Because this is that dark night of the soul energy. You gave up on them and they don't want you to move forward. I think in a lot of ways they're realizing that they have no real life plan. I'm kind of getting the energy of a kind of person that just goes where the wind blows. And you wanted something a lot more stable and solid and secure. So they're realizing that their lack of direction, as well as their lack of being able to really rein in their promiscuous tendencies has brought conflict. And now there's this opportunity that's come to an end because they weren't in a space of being able to integrate you into their life or to be in touch with their feelings. I think this is someone who doesn't really know what they feel. For some of you, you're dealing with someone who has a tendency to overindulge in mind-altering substances so that they don't have to focus on what's going on around them because they like to replay these past memories. I feel like there's some people that are watching. You're dealing with someone who has a tendency to get drunk and tell the same stories over and over or replay the same hurts over and over. They're not able to move on because they don't allow themselves to process what happened and really heal, okay? Let me take a look at this. Yeah. You saw this person was toxic to themselves. So to me, you got very tired of trying to fight for this connection because you saw that it just wasn't changing and it was so imbalanced. This is you giving and not receiving, right? This person would like to be unblocked. They'd like to have a conversation with you, okay? They could be coming in to offer you friendship, but they're very attracted to you, and this is someone that you are very attracted to. But with this Queen of Wands, it's like even if you extend friendship to this person, you're still for the month of November going to try to keep yourself at a distance emotionally. Yep, because to you, this is your person, right? And so you want to give to this, but you're not willing to give to this the way that you used to. You want to start slow because you want to see if this person is really talking about what they're talking about, right? Are they coming in because they missed the attention you gave them? Or do they really see what this connection is and now they're willing to give to it? Now, if you look at these cards here, there's the woman on this side, on both sides, and the man on both sides. And he's extending a cup, right? She's extending a flower to this connection. So to me, you're willing to be a friend, but you're not willing to take it all the way this month because you want clarity. Okay, you want to see. Because in the past, this person has been, I think this is even somebody who may get drunk and call you when they miss you. You want to know what's going on with this situation. Some of you want to know what What changed that suddenly you want a second chance so much that you're so committed and so invested in this, right? I feel like some of you are ready to argue with this person because you feel that they're just so deceptive, that this is just, you don't want to trust your intuition that something is different about this because you're just so hurt and tired that you want to lash out at this person, okay? Is there anything else I need to know about this Seven of Wands? Yeah. You're tired of feeling like you put everything into a situation and nothing ever comes of it. You've forgiven this person multiple times. You've accepted offers from this person multiple times. But for some of you, you're just ready to do something else because you're ready for something stable, right? We have these 2 3s here, and it's like, you can have, maybe you're tired of a long distance relationship. And so for some of you, like I was saying, this person is wanting to move closer to you because that's been affecting your relationship. You want someone that you can touch. You want someone that's here. You want someone that gives you time and invests in your relationship and is committed to you, that wants the same things you want, right? You're tired of waiting alone for something that feels like it's never coming. And this person feels like they're never going to arrive, whether it's in the physical or even the emotional. It feels like they're never going to be ready, right? Well, now we have this person coming back, and they are in the upright, but they're a page, so this is a very new offer where they're wanting to give to you. They're wanting to see eye to eye with you, but I think you're questioning very much, is this person on the same level? And so you're holding back until you know for sure, right? So this month is very much about you assessing a situation with someone that you've decided wasn't changing, but now they're back and they're saying that they have. What it looks like to you is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So this is your energy, Aquarius. You may be feeling like you just want to bow out of this situation altogether, okay? Queen of Swords comes out in the reverse when she's very dependent. So you may be feeling like this person is very codependent on what you offer them, right? To you, this is a situation, I feel like, that you think if you revisit this, you're not learning from your past mistakes, okay? You could also be curious about whether or not this person is still very deceptive. Is there anything else I need to know for this Queen of Swords in the reverse, please? Yeah. So I think with these 2 queens coming out, you're hearing everything this person is saying, but it's not really providing you with clarity at this point. Because for some of you, you feel as though if you take this person up on their offer, you could be missing the offer of a lifetime for something real and something new, right? For others of you, you are curious to know if the person that is coming back has stopped dealing with everyone else in their life, and if they're in a space to be able to really give to you. You're very unsure about whether or not you should give to this situation because this person, and it could be that you've seen them manipulate other people. So you don't want to feel like you're not paying attention to the important things that you've seen this person do in the past, right? But you're looking at the situation, and feeling confused about what action to take, okay? What it feels like to you is indecision, and this feels like a stalemate situation. This feels like a cycle that keeps going and going, right? You walk away, they come back, they hurt you, you forgive them, right? To you, it feels like nothing will change. but then intuitively you know that something is different. And what's different about this person will be different for each and every one of you. For some of you, this person has gone through a treatment program or rehab. For others of you, this person just feels incredibly foolish that they got to this place where they pushed you to this point where you would rather be alone than to deal with them and what they bring to the table, right? Tell me about this indecision. What is Aquarius trying to decide? Okay, you scoot over here. All right. Give me another one for what Aquarius is trying to decide. What is the other side of the decision? Yeah, okay. So, this is it. Do you separate or do we give them a second chance and commit to this? Do you give them a second chance to prove to you that they're willing to finally be what you deserve, right? Has this person finally walked away and released all the things they were holding on to that kept them stuck, right? Yeah. Because this person, their behavior has been playing with the way you feel about yourself. And I think that too is part of the epiphany that you've had. Is that the way this person has been making you feel is that you're unworthy of love, right? Because they're not coming towards you in a way that they're accepting your offer. They're treating you as though, you know, you're always going to be here and you don't really matter very much. So you've realized that this has damaged your own self-esteem as well. Feeling rejected by a partner that you have a soulmate connection to or someone that you feel a very deep bond, and then this person has a way of minimizing your feelings or your connection. So what it feels like is you have a decision to make, but I think you're very well aware of in the past that you've overlooked this person's behavior or made excuses for them. And this time around, you're not willing to do that anymore, okay? What you'll want to do is the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So you want to make a choice, but you want to make a very informed decision, okay? You see this person for who they are. You've been around them long enough to know what they do. I think for some of you, you're going to want to make this work with this person. And you want them to be the only person in your life and give them a second chance. But I think for others of you, you will feel that this person is just very codependent and that they haven't changed, okay? You're going to be working very hard this month to see the forest from the trees as far as this person goes. Because this person is very good at putting on a show, right? They're very good at knowing what to say. For you, you want to cut through all the smoke and mirrors and you want to get to the bottom of the situation. Are you my person or not? Is this going to change and grow or not, right? You will more than likely have a meeting or reconciliation with this person. But like I said, you're going to keep them at arm's length based on everything that you've seen. Why this is happening and what Spirit wants you to know is the World. So I'm getting a few storylines, and I feel like that has annoyed people in the past, right? But I'm just a messenger, so don't be mad. For some of you, it's time to release this person from your energy field. Even if you've moved on from them physically, because they have not changed. Okay? And when you release that person, that's the end of this cycle and it's time for something new to come in. Yeah, the World twice. So to me, it's like Spirit is trying to bring you someone someone different than this person. You know, and for some of you, you're having trouble moving on and opening your heart space to someone new or to love in general, right? Because of the things that you've seen. But it's time now for you to realize that you've learned everything that you can learn from this situation, right? With this Knight of Wands in the reverse, I don't feel like this person is different. But what I feel like, Aquarius, and what I'm picking up on from these cards is that you're different. And that's what's changed, okay? This person is still very hot and cold, right? They're still arrogant in the sense that they think you'll stay around. This is the kind of person that puts in the effort long enough to get your attention and then they leave, right? To me, Aquarius, you are the one that has changed. Tell me about the world. Yeah. To me, I feel like you really see the situation for what it is now. And you, yeah, it's almost like you don't want to start over with this person because you want to find your true love, right? You want something that's not temporary because you're very tired of giving to someone who gives to others, right? I want to take a look in the extended reading too about what's coming towards Aquarius. Because I feel like, Aquarius, you've changed so much since you've dealt with this person and left this person, that there's something very new coming in for you. Tell me anything else about this world, please. Yeah. So it's hard because you've been stuck. You've been stuck over this person. And even though you've moved away, you're still not looking for anything new. It's like you haven't been able to open up your heart. And I think that this is coming to an end now. I think that you're going to see through whatever this is that this person is coming in to talk to you about. But what I'm feeling is that this situation is going to be what facilitates a new cycle in your life to allow you to be able to, maybe you've been feeling like you can't trust your own judgment based on how many times you've gone around with this person. But that's all over now. Energies that can help you, Aquarius, is the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So this person is manipulative, right? This is the heartbreaker. This is the cheater. This is the end of a relationship, and this is you not moving forward with someone. I think that you need to continue doing what you've been doing and keep moving away from this person, okay? I think that's what will be very helpful to you. Let me see if there's anything else. I also think if there's some of you who are dealing with someone new and you're having a hard time opening your heart up, this card can talk very much about jumping to conclusions, okay? So if you are dealing with someone new, don't judge them based on the past. Something that someone else did. Yep, that's just what I was saying. If you can't move on because of you're always replaying past hurts, okay? That's for people who are dealing with someone new. Tell me about my Aquariuses that are dealing with this past person. Oh, you're going to get some truth about who they are. Tell me the truth about this past person. Yeah. That it's time for you to stop trying to invest in this situation. Okay. It's time for you to stop feeling sad about the way things happened, because there is a Two of Cups. There is that soulmate connection for you. But if you're too focused on what's happening with this old connection, you're not going to see it. Okay. It's like you can't pay attention to two things at once, right? What you don't know, or what you should consider, Aquarius, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. The first thing I'm seeing here, because your energy is coming out in the reverse, Aquarius, is that this situation, this person knocks you out of alignment with yourself, okay? This person has a way of making you feel unworthy of love, right? And so it may feel very good when you're around this person, but if you're doing a disservice to yourself, if you're disconnecting from your higher self, right? Because it's very nice to have that opportunity for love that feels good. That is very unfair to you, because that's something that, you know, your partner should provide you. They shouldn't take your energy to the point that you feel divided within yourself, okay? I guess that's how I'll say that. If somebody's knocking you out of alignment with their presence, or just like their demands, if somebody is that energetic vampire that makes you feel so exhausted that you can't give to yourself and be productive and happy when you're alone, do consider if this person is codependent, okay? Or if you are codependent on them. I feel like with the Two of Cups coming out in the reverse and the Two of Cups coming out in the upright, to me, this is almost like if you can get into alignment with yourself, you will see what you need to see about this person. But it's also kind of this energy of, if you turn down what looks like love, right, you may not know what will happen. But I also feel like there is love for you. I'm just looking here, because it's almost like you continue to deal with this person because you have a lack of self-love. And so you go back to them. You stop yourself from doing something new. You know, this man, when he's alone, he's very happy, right? And he's looking at all of his accomplishments and he's putting them on display. And with this in the reverse, Aquarius, it makes me feel like you don't celebrate yourself. Like you're not happy when you're alone. Maybe you're not happy with the life that you've built for yourself. And so when this person's energy is around you, it's very nice because it gives you something, kind of that energetic boost, right? But I feel like what's stopping you from finding that true love is that you're not celebrating yourself. Okay? I feel like you've given so much to whatever this connection is that even though you found the strength to move away from this person, you haven't repaired yourself. Okay? And it's like you've told the universe what you want, right? You wanted love. And when this person wasn't giving you what you deserved, you moved away from this person, right? So you've shown the universe, like, I'm taking actions to manifest what I want. But this, to me, talks a lot more about the frequency that you're vibrating on, okay? This is, how can I explain it? It's almost the energy of, like, the woman who really wants to meet a husband, right? But then she always tells her friends, oh, you know, all the good men are already taken, right? So what you want, which is that husband or that wife, that's what you're putting out into the universe. I want this. But the frequency you're vibrating on is like, oh, I want this, but it doesn't exist, right? So that's creating resistance to what you want. Now, if you're in a space of feeling like you want true love and you're cutting people out of your life that are taking more than they're giving, you know, you're making that action. But what are your beliefs? Do you believe that you can have a fresh start? Do you believe that you're worthy of true love, right? Are you building a life for yourself where you're happy on your own? Do you have a life that you would want to share with someone else, or are you only happy when you're with someone else, okay? That's what I'm seeing here, and that's something that Spirit would like you to consider, because this phase of relationship is changing for you. You're moving past that, but you're blocking your fresh start. And when we start creating resistance to what we want, sometimes old things come back because we're vibrating in a space of lack, right? Well, I'm lacking in self-love. So that attracts these partners, right, that don't give you enough love. And we always attract what's comfortable, what we know, right? Because then our anxiety goes away and we stop vibrating in that frequency of being worried or upset, right? Something to consider, Aquarius. Energies that will hurt you is the Four of Swords. So you giving a second chance to this person, you know, if they're coming in, what's changed is you, Aquarius. And that's what I'm feeling is different, because those major arcanas that came out in the first spread with the Temperance and the High Priestess, that's you finding balance, and that's you moving forward and trusting your intuition. Okay. Now you're tapping into a divine power when you're doing that. But this is more lower vibrational. So if you move back into this space of always being in your head, maybe holding back the things you really want to say to this person because you don't want this situation to come to a complete end. You kind of want to see where it goes. You contemplating all the things that can go wrong in your love life if you move forward and start fresh. Those things will hurt you, okay? I think it's time for you, to get very clear about what you want, okay? Not only what you want, but you have to get into alignment with what you want. And that's how you're vibrating, okay? That talks about your beliefs. Your subconscious governs your life, okay? So if you subconsciously believe that you can't manifest love, if you subconsciously believe you're not worthy of love, you will prove yourself right every time, okay? So what can hurt you is your thoughts. You have to get very clear on what it is you want and how you feel about yourself and what you feel you deserve, okay? I think that when you have the opportunity to really turn down this person, you know, now that they're wanting you, and maybe you left when you felt like they weren't paying attention to you, but now they're coming back and pursuing you, or, you know, trying to fight for you. I think you walking away from this connection is really going to be what you need, that kind of gives you that self-esteem. Because it's easy to walk away from someone when they're not paying us attention, right? But it's harder to walk away from someone when they're actively pursuing us and suddenly they care. What will hurt you is if you don't let this end and you don't leave. If you stay stuck, okay? I'm just looking. For some of you, this is the father of your children. Or it could be the mother of your children too if you're a man. And that makes it very difficult too. I do understand that. Is there anything else I need to know for my Aquariuses for November? Yeah. There's a new opportunity for you coming in. Please don't reconcile with this person, okay? If you can get out of your own way, it's time for you to release the past and move forward, because these 2 cups are here for you, okay? But if you're so busy looking at what this reconciliation could be, Spirit is asking you to not reconcile with this person this month, okay? Because if you do, it will be temporary and you will be disappointed. All right, let me pull some cards for Aquarius. I'm going to get you some oracle cards. I think now is the time for you to really focus on your own healing, okay? Because it looks like you're so close to finding something really great. What you want already exists. It's not a matter of you having to manifest it into your life. That's kind of a secondary thing. It really has a lot more to do with, are you vibrating in a space to be able to come into alignment with what you want, right? Okay. Awareness and peace. Practice present moment awareness. The meaning you yearn for lives in the ever-present now. That's so on point, because this is what can hurt you, right? You thinking about all the things that could go wrong. Think about the now, right? Peace. This woman is worrying again. Embrace your confusion. Let there be peace in not knowing all the answers. So, it's hard to understand why people don't give us the love that we deserve, right? But you have to also know, right? So everything happens for a reason. You may not know what will happen next, right? You may not know if you're confused about this person and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to keep moving. You might not know what will happen, right? But there is a divine plan. It's not for you to try to orchestrate. This cycle is ending, okay? What you need to focus now is on the present and becoming aware of what you want and becoming in alignment with yourself, okay, Aquarius? For the extended reading, I'm going to take a look at this person that's coming back and what their intentions are. And then I will also take a look at what's coming towards you in love for new love, okay? Because I feel like you have an opportunity for something new. Outside of that, though, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care of yourself. If you like the video, feel free to like. If you want to comment, I do love reading your comments. And subscriptions are always appreciated and welcome. Bye, Aquarius.